Okay, let me get to this story. It's in Bainskloof, and in 1895, a lot of youngsters decided that they're going to hike in a mountain here. Okay, and came here. They went over the river, over this river that you can hear in the background, and they went hiking. But then, as predicted, clouds came in, and it covers this mountain. Okay, and it started raining heavily. Well, they came back down, and they couldn't get over the river because it was in flood. And then they tried to get, some of them got over, not all of them. But then some of them died. L van Dijk, F van Dijk, C Kreno, Letty de Jager, White River disaster, 23rd of May, 1895. The rest of the story is in the museum in Wellington. You can read it there, and with some photographs and everything. Okay, in commemoration of the people that lost their lives here that day. Okay, here you can also see there, up here. To that side you can see the fire scar. That side is Olderveld. Okay, it's a fire that ran out here. It probably started down at the river there, and then it spread it, and it's probably a northwester wind that pushed it that way. Okay, and most probably the rain came and it just dosed it and killed it. That's why it's only a small strip like that. Date, I don't know, really. It was in my time, but I can't recall it. There's stuff happening here that you don't keep track of. Okay, let me start filming again. Just to give you a look at the mountains. Beautiful. Like I said earlier, it's absolutely clean air. Beautiful terrain. It's not my southern point, but this is about 200 kilometers from the north of the southern point of Africa. And this mountain range comes from just east of the southern point of Africa, an area called Reels. Then comes past Gabou, towns of Gabou, with the Elgin Valley. Then over above Franshoek, just southeast of Franshoek. Then it turns and comes up this way towards Paul, Wellington, goes past Tolbach and Wolseley, Tolbach, then east of Porterville up towards the Cedarburg. I call it different mountain ranges, but you can't see the divide between them. It's just different catchment areas. Because as of Porterville, yeah, The other side Porterville goes into the Olifants River catchment towards the Cedarburg, while this is the Breedeburg River catchment. You can see why it's prime leopard country, as the biggest predator still around. I would guess that if you look at the valley down at the bottom, you can guess that in the 1700s and earlier, this would have been prime area for buffalo, hippo, lion, all sorts of big game. It's all been shot at. You can see the remains of a fire. The side is, you can see, it went up here. This is Youngveld. This fire started at the bottom, at the Gawiese Water, with people either making a picnic there or doing some religious ritual there with candles, and then they just leave the candles. And going onto some concrete slab again. The only reason why the slab is here is because it, especially in winter, it gets too rocky and too steep to actually drive up here. And I'll show you the reason why they drive up here. Apart from the old house that was here, that's now been demolished. We are nearing again the watershed. Sorry about that. Here's the watershed, right here, and then up there. You see, because this falls east and then drains that way into the particular river there. Same as that waterfall coming down there, all the way from the mountain. Nice little waterfall there. I think it's time I fill up on another day, on another video. I'll take you up, right up there where the clouds is, around that corner. Here's a massive waterfall, big, deep, cold valley with a massive waterfall. Now this whole area, this valley is private catchment. The mountain there is state catchment, same as that side, state catchment. But it all gets managed by the provincial department, Cape Nature. It used to be the Western Cape Department of Nature Conservation, where I worked for 19 years. and I was a manager here in this area from 97 till 2002, and I handed over to a very proficient, very good assistant, and it's been handed over a couple of times since, but they're still doing a good job. You can still hear the water. I'll show you now. Where does that water come from? Because the watershed came from there. Here's the watershed, these rocks, okay? It's almost like a knife, a nice edge. And you can easily see it. Once you know what to look for, you can easily find which way the water is going, into which river, which catchment. And that is what in the end produce water in our taps in towns and in the city. City of Cape Town, Full-Fledged Dam, where this water feeds into, and not the breeder, but some of the Burke River water feeds into the Full-Fledged Dam that supplies City of Cape Town with water. So it is absolutely crucial that we manage this correctly without any aliens and any ecological disturbance. What is sitting here? There's saying 5 people. Let's just see what is sitting here. Is the dove? Is the falcon? Let's try and get closer. It's probably cold and wet. That's why he's sitting here. No, it's not. It looks just like a bird, but it's not. It's actually a rock. Look at that. Yeah. This area is called Happy Valley. And you can see that ravine there. There. Go up there. You get a massive waterfall. I reckon that must be more than 100 meters high. Beautiful. Okay, we're right on the watershed. You can see this slopes eastwards to that river. This slopes that way. Now what is this? This, you won't believe it, it's a canal. Look at that. Huh? Just look at that. And you won't believe it, it was dug by hand. Now, down there, a little bit further up, there is a weir in the river. And that water comes from the weir into this, over the watershed. Oops, almost almost fall down, and then over the watershed, taken down and piped down into Doorlof to the farms and down into Wellington for municipal water. I am not quite sure what this is all about. Why is that stick there? Leopard. Look at that. Leopard print. Okay, that was a video on the water, and unfortunately I had to get out of the mountain because of rain. The rain was chasing me, but yeah, you can, behind me you can see part of the valley, and then unfortunately right into the sun. You can see where we were there. So thank you very much. Enjoy the video, and if you like what you saw, remember to comment, like and subscribe at the bottom, and looking forward to the next video. I will try and concentrate on more water sources and our big dams, and follow maybe another catchment area. There are quite a few in this area, in these mountains, that I can follow. So enjoy it, and thank you very much.